Greatness is a path walked by few. It's a journey that demands courage, perseverance, and often solitude. The chosen ones, those rare individuals who dare to dream beyond the ordinary, frequently find themselves in the company of loneliness. But this isolation isn't a curse. It's a powerful sign that you're on the right track, moving steadily towards your true potential. Think back to a time when you felt out of place in the crowd. You remember those moments when you looked around and realized that no one quite grasped your vision, your drive, or your burning passion. If you've experienced this, take heart. You're not alone in your loneliness. In fact, you're in the company of greatness. Throughout the annals of history, the most brilliant minds, the most innovative thinkers, and the bravest leaders have all experienced this sense of isolation. It's not a mere coincidence. It's an integral part of the journey towards excellence. Today, we'll explore 7 profound reasons why chosen ones often find themselves walking a solitary path. These reasons aren't just explanations. They're validations of your journey, affirmations of your potential, and calls to embrace your unique path. Number 1, chosen ones see the world differently. They possess a unique perspective that sets them apart from the crowd. While others see insurmountable obstacles, chosen ones see stepping stones to success. Where most people see dead ends, these visionaries see new beginnings, unexplored paths laden with opportunity. This different viewpoint can be isolating because not everyone can understand or appreciate it. But remember, it's this very perspective that allows chosen ones to create, innovate, and lead in ways that others can't even imagine. Consider the Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur. When they spoke of human flight in the early 1900s, most people thought they were crazy. Delusional dreamers chasing an impossible fantasy. Their ideas were so far ahead of their time that they faced ridicule, skepticism, and outright dismissal. But they persevered, driven by a vision that others couldn't see. Their loneliness was the price they paid for being visionaries, for seeing possibilities where others saw only limitations. This unique perspective isn't limited to inventors and scientists. It's a trait shared by visionaries in every field. Think of Vincent van Gogh, whose artistic vision was so ahead of its time that he sold only one painting in his lifetime. Today, his works are celebrated as masterpieces, but during his life, his unique perspective led to isolation and misunderstanding. Or consider Nikola Tesla, whose ideas about wireless energy transmission seemed like science fiction to his contemporaries. His vision of the future was so advanced that many of his ideas are only now being fully appreciated and implemented decades after his death. This different way of seeing the world isn't just about grand, world-changing visions. It's in the day-to-day moments, too. It's in the entrepreneur who sees a business opportunity in a problem that everyone else ignores. It's in the teacher who sees potential in the student that others have given up on. It's in the environmentalist who envisions a sustainable future when others see only insurmountable challenges. This unique perspective is your gift. It's what sets you apart, what makes you special. Yes, it can be lonely at times when others don't see what you see, but it's this very ability that will allow you to make your mark on the world. Embrace it, nurture it, and never let the inability of others to see your vision deter you from pursuing it. Number 2, chosen ones have an insatiable hunger for growth. They're never satisfied with the status quo. While others are content with where they are, chosen ones are always pushing themselves to learn more, do more, be more. This constant drive for self-improvement can be exhausting for those around them. It's not uncommon for chosen ones to outgrow friendships and relationships as they evolve. This growth, while essential, can lead to a sense of disconnection from others who don't share the same passion for personal development. Imagine a talented athlete who spends hours training while their peers are out having fun. Or picture a budding entrepreneur who sacrifices their social life to build their business. These chosen ones might feel lonely at times, but their commitment to growth is what sets them on the path to greatness. This hunger for growth isn't just about acquiring new skills or knowledge. It's about constantly challenging yourself, pushing your boundaries, and stepping out of your comfort zone. It's about being willing to fail, to look foolish, to start over, all in the name of becoming better than you were yesterday. Think of Elon Musk, who wasn't content with success in one field. He continually pushes himself to learn and grow, moving from online payments to electric cars to space exploration. His drive for constant growth and improvement has led to groundbreaking innovations, but it's also set him apart from others who might be satisfied with success in a single area. Or consider Oprah Winfrey, who rose from a challenging childhood to become one of the most influential media personalities in the world. But she didn't stop there. She continually reinvented herself, expanding her influence into publishing, acting, and philanthropy. Her hunger for growth and self-improvement has been a driving force throughout her career. This insatiable appetite for growth can be lonely. While you're pushing yourself to new heights, you might find that others don't understand your drive. They might question why you can't just be satisfied with what you have. They might not understand why you're willing to sacrifice comfort and stability for the chance to grow and improve. But this hunger, this drive, is what separates the chosen ones from the rest. It's what pushes humanity forward. It's what leads to breakthroughs, innovations, and revolutions in thought and action. So embrace your hunger for growth, nurture it. Feed it, let it drive you forward, even when others don't understand. Your willingness to constantly improve and evolve is not just admirable. The world needs people like you, people who are never satisfied with good enough, people who are always striving to be better, to do more, to reach higher. Number 3, chosen ones often have unconventional goals and dreams. While most people are content with a steady job, a comfortable home, and a peaceful life, chosen ones yearn for something more. They dream of changing the world, of leaving a lasting legacy, of achieving things that seem impossible to others. These big dreams can be hard for others to understand or relate to, leading to a sense of isolation. Consider the young student who dreams of curing cancer while their classmates are focused on getting good grades and landing a steady job. Or the aspiring artist who envisions creating masterpieces that will touch millions of lives, while their friends and family encourage them to pursue a more practical career. These chosen ones might feel lonely in their aspirations, but it's their bold dreams that have the power to change the world. These unconventional goals often come with unconventional paths, while others might follow well-trodden career paths. Chosen ones often forge their own way. This can be scary, and it can certainly be lonely. There's no roadmap when you're doing something that's never been done before. Think of Steve Jobs, who dropped out of college to pursue his vision of personal computing. His path was far from conventional, and many people, including his own board of directors at one point, didn't understand or support his vision. But his unconventional goals, to put a computer in every home, to revolutionize the way we interact with technology, change the world. Or consider Malala Yousafzai, who at a young age took on the unconventional and dangerous goal of fighting for girls' education in Pakistan. Her dream was so big, so different from what was expected of a young girl in her society, that it put her life in danger. But her unconventional goals inspired millions and brought about real change. Having unconventional goals doesn't always mean aiming for world-changing achievements. It might mean pursuing a career in a field that others don't value or understand. It might mean dedicating your life to an art form that isn't commercially viable. It might mean choosing a lifestyle that others see as strange or impractical. These unconventional goals and dreams can be isolating. You might find yourself struggling to explain your passion to others. You might face skepticism, discouragement, or even ridicule. You might look around and see no one else on the same path as you. But remember, every great achievement, every paradigm shift, every leap forward for humanity started as an unconventional goal in someone's mind. Your unique dreams are not a burden. They're a gift. They're your contribution to the world. They're the mark you're meant to leave. So hold fast to your unconventional goals and dreams. Nurture them, pursue them with all your heart. Yes, the path might be lonely at times, but it's also exciting, filled with possibility and potential. Your unconventional dreams are what make you special. They're what will allow you to make a unique impact on the world. Number 4, chosen ones often face more criticism and resistance than others. When you stand out from the crowd, when you challenge the status quo, you become a target. People will question your ideas, doubt your abilities, and try to bring you down to their. This constant barrage of negativity can be isolating. It can make you feel like you're fighting a battle all alone. But here's the truth. Criticism is often a sign that you're on the right path. If you're not ruffling any feathers, if you're not making waves, chances are you're not doing anything significant. The criticism you face is simply the resistance that comes with pushing boundaries and challenging the norm. Think of any great leader or innovator in history. They all faced fierce opposition and criticism. Martin Luther King Jr. was arrested and vilified for his dream of equality. Steve Jobs was kicked out of the company he founded before returning to lead it to unprecedented success. Albert Einstein's theories were dismissed by many of his peers before they revolutionized our understanding of the universe. Their loneliness in the face of criticism was the price they paid for being trailblazers. This criticism can come from all directions. It might come from loved ones who don't understand your choices and worry about your future. It might come from peers who feel threatened by your ambition or success. It might come from established figures in your field who resist new ideas or approaches. Remember Galileo, who faced not just criticism, but persecution for his scientific ideas that challenged the established beliefs of his time. Or think of the Wright brothers, who were mocked and dismissed as they worked towards their dream of human flight. The criticism they faced was intense and isolating, but it didn't stop them from changing the world. Dealing with this criticism can be one of the loneliest aspects of being a chosen one. It's not easy to stand firm in your convictions when it seems like the whole world is against you. It's not easy to keep believing in yourself and your ideas when faced with a constant stream of doubt and negativity. But this criticism, as painful as it can be, serves a purpose. It forces you to refine your ideas, to strengthen your resolve, to really examine why you believe what you believe and why you're doing what you're doing. It's like a forge heating and hammering your raw potential into something strong and resilient. Moreover, your ability to stand strong in the face of criticism sets an example for others. It shows that it's possible to believe in yourself even when others don't. It demonstrates the power of conviction and the importance of staying true to your vision. So when you face criticism, when you feel alone in your struggles, remember, this is part of the journey. This resistance is not just an obstacle to overcome. It's a tool for your growth. Let it strengthen you. Let it refine you. Let it fuel your determination to prove the critics wrong. And remember, for every critic, there's likely someone out there who is inspired by your courage, who admires your willingness to stand up for your ideas and dreams. You might not always see them or hear from them, but they're there. Your resilience in the face of criticism isn't just for you. It's for them too. It's showing them what's possible. Number 5, chosen ones often have to make difficult decisions that others don't understand. Leadership and success often require tough choices. Sometimes you have to say no to good opportunities to say yes to great ones. You might have to let go of comfortable situations to embrace challenging ones that lead to growth. These decisions can be isolating because not everyone will understand or support your choices. Imagine a promising executive who turns down a high-paying job to start their own company, or a talented musician who leaves a successful band to pursue a solo career. These chosen ones might face judgment and lack of support from those around them. But it's these tough, lonely decisions that often lead to the greatest achievements. These difficult decisions aren't always about career moves or public achievements. Sometimes they're deeply personal. You might be choosing to end a relationship that's holding you back from your potential. It might be deciding to move to a new city or country to pursue opportunities, leaving behind friends and family. It might be choosing to dedicate time to a passion project instead of following a more conventional path. Think of J.K. Rowling, who chose to focus on writing her first Harry Potter book while struggling as a single mother on welfare. Many people might have seen this as an impractical or even irresponsible decision. But this choice, difficult and potentially isolating as it was, led to the creation of one of the most beloved book series in history. Or consider Nelson Mandela, who made the incredibly difficult decision to stand by his principles and fight against apartheid, even though it meant 27 years in prison. This decision isolated him physically from society, but it also set him apart as a leader and ultimately led to monumental change. These decisions are often lonely because they require you to trust your own judgment over the opinions of others. They require you to have faith in your vision even when others can't see it. They demand that you be willing to stand alone, to go against the grain, to do what you believe is right even when it's not popular. This can be incredibly isolating. You might find yourself doubting decisions when faced with disapproval or lack of understanding from others. You might feel the weight of responsibility heavy on your shoulders as you chart a course that others aren't willing or able to follow. But it's these difficult decisions that forge leaders and innovators. It's these choices that separate the chosen ones from those who are content to follow the crowd. Your willingness to make tough decisions, to take the path less traveled, is what will ultimately lead you to your greatest achievements. Remember, Every great leader, every successful innovator, every person who's made a significant impact on the world has had to make decisions that others didn't understand. Your willingness to make these tough choices isn't a flaw. It's a strength. It's a sign of your courage, your vision, and your potential. So when you're faced with difficult decisions, when you feel the weight of choice heavy on your shoulders, remember, this is part of what makes you a chosen one. Your ability to make these tough choices, to chart your own course, is what will allow you to achieve great things. Trust in yourself, in your judgment, in your vision. The path may be lonely at times, but it's leading you exactly where you need to go. Number 6, chosen ones often operate on a different timeline than others. While most people are focused on short-term gains and immediate gratification, chosen ones are playing the long game. They're willing to sacrifice short-term comfort for long-term success. This long-term focus can be isolating because it puts them out of sync with the people around them. Think of a writer working on a novel for years while their friends are climbing the corporate ladder, or an inventor spending decades perfecting their creation while others are enjoying the fruits of more immediate pursuits. These chosen ones might feel out of step with their peers, but their commitment to their long-term vision is what sets them apart. This different timeline isn't just about career success or achievement. It's about having a different perspective on life and progress. While others might measure their lives in small, immediate victories, chosen ones are often focused on a bigger picture. They are willing to delay gratification, to put in years of work for a payoff that might be far in the future. Consider the story of James Dyson, who spent 15 years creating 5,126 failed prototypes before finally inventing the dual cyclone bagless vacuum cleaner that would revolutionize the industry. While others might have given up after a few attempts or been distracted by more immediate opportunities, Dyson's focus on his long-term goal eventually led to success. Or think about Jane Goodall, who spent decades observing chimpanzees in their natural habitat. Her work required incredible patience and a willingness to defer more immediate rewards in pursuit of groundbreaking scientific discoveries. While others might have sought quicker routes to recognition or success, Goodall's long-term commitment led to revolutionary insights about primate behavior. This long-term focus can be lonely. While your peers are celebrating promotions, buying homes, or reaching other conventional milestones, you might feel like you're still at the starting line of your journey. You might watch others enjoying the fruits of their labor while you're still toiling away at your long-term goals. This can lead to self-doubt, to questioning whether you're on the right path. Moreover, operating on a different timeline can make it difficult to relate to others. Your priorities are different. Your measure of success is different. While others are focused on the here and now, you're always thinking several steps ahead. This can make it challenging to find common ground, to engage in the day conversations that others find engaging. You might find yourself struggling to explain your long-term vision to those who are more focused on immediate results. But this different timeline, this long-term focus, is one of your greatest strengths. It's what allows you to see possibilities that others miss. It's what gives you the patience to perfect your craft, to make groundbreaking discoveries, to create things of lasting value. Your ability to delay gratification to work towards distant goals is a rare and valuable trait. In a world that increasingly values quick wins and instant results, your capacity for long-term thinking is more important than ever. It's what allows you to tackle big problems, to create lasting change, to leave a legacy that extends far beyond your own lifetime. So embrace your different timeline. Recognize that your journey might not look like everyone else's, and that's okay. Your willingness to play the long game, to focus on distant horizons, is what sets you apart as a chosen one. Number 7, and perhaps most importantly, chosen ones often have a deep sense of purpose that others lack. They're driven by something greater than themselves. This sense of purpose gives their life meaning and direction, but it can also set them apart from others who haven't found their calling. Imagine a social entrepreneur dedicating their life to solving a pressing global issue while their peers are focused on climbing the corporate ladder, or a scientist devoting decades to research that could save millions of lives while others are pursuing more lucrative careers. These chosen ones might feel lonely in their pursuit, but it's their sense of purpose that gives their life profound meaning and impact. This deep sense of purpose is like an internal compass, always pointing you towards your true north. It guides your decisions, fuels your motivation, and gives you strength during difficult times. But it can also make you feel different, set apart from those who haven't yet found their purpose or who are driven by more conventional goals. Your purpose might be to create beautiful art that moves people's souls. It might be to develop technology that makes people's lives easier. It might be to fight for justice, to heal the sick, to educate the next generation, or to protect the environment. Whatever your purpose, it's uniquely yours, and it sets you apart. This sense of purpose can be both a blessing and a burden. It gives your life direction and meaning, but it can also feel heavy at times. You might feel the weight of responsibility, the pressure to live up to your own high standards. You might struggle with the fear of not fulfilling your purpose, of not living up to your potential. Moreover, this strong sense of purpose can sometimes make it difficult to relate to others who don't share your passion or understand your drive. You might find yourself frustrated by what seems like others' lack of direction or commitment. You might struggle to engage in small talk or to find common ground with those who don't share your sense of mission. But remember, your purpose is not a burden, it's a gift. It's what makes you uniquely you. It's what allows you to make your special contribution to the world. Your sense of purpose is like a beacon, not just guiding you, but also lighting the way for others who might be inspired by your example. So embrace your purpose. Let it guide you, motivate you, and set you apart. Recognize that while it might sometimes lead to feelings of loneliness or isolation, it's also what gives your life its deepest meaning and allows you to have the greatest impact. Now you might be thinking, this loneliness sounds tough. Is it really worth it? The answer is a resounding yes. The loneliness that chosen ones experience isn't a burden, but a badge of honor. It's a sign that you're on the right path, that you're pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone, that you're daring to be great. Remember, every great achievement in history was once a lonely dream in someone's mind. Every world-changing idea was once a thought that no one else understood. Every leap forward for humanity was initiated by someone who was willing to stand alone, to be different, to be chosen. So if you find yourself feeling lonely on your journey to greatness, take heart. You're not alone in your loneliness. You're part of a select group of individuals who have dared to dream big, to think differently, to challenge the status quo. Embrace your solitude. Use it as a time for self-reflection, for honing your skills, for refining your vision. Let it be the forge in which you temper your resolve and sharpen your abilities. In the words of Nikola Tesla, another chosen one who often walked a solitary path, be alone, that is the secret of invention. Be alone, that is when ideas are born. But remember, while the path of the chosen one can be solitary, it doesn't have to be entirely lonely. Seek out kindred spirits, other chosen ones who understand your journey. They might be rare, but they're out there. Build a network of like-minded individuals who support your vision and challenge you to grow. These kindred spirits might not be in your immediate circle. They might not be in your hometown or even in your country. But in today's interconnected world, you have the ability to reach out and connect with people who share your passions, your drive, your sense of purpose. Seek them out. Join communities, both online and offline, where you can engage with others who are on similar journeys. Remember, too, that your journey as a chosen one isn't just about you. It's about the impact you can have on the world, your unique perspective, your innovative ideas, your unwavering commitment to your purpose. These are gifts that the world desperately needs. Your loneliness is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of your potential to change the world. So stand tall, chosen one. Embrace your uniqueness. Cherish your vision. Persist in your purpose. The path you walk may be solitary, but it leads to heights that few will ever reach. Your loneliness is not a burden, but a gift. It's the price of admission to the realm of greatness. As you continue on your journey, remember that every step you take, no matter how solitary it feels, is blazing a trail for others to follow. Your loneliness today is creating a path that will inspire and guide countless others tomorrow. You're not just walking your path for yourself. You're walking it for all those who will come after you. All those who will be inspired by your courage, your vision, your willingness to stand apart. Think of all the chosen ones throughout history who have walked this path before you. They faced the same loneliness, the same doubts, the same challenges, but they persevered, and in doing so, they changed the world. You have that same potential within you. You carry the same spark, the same ability to make a lasting impact. Your loneliness is a small price to pay for the impact you will have. It's a small sacrifice compared to the lives you will touch, the changes you will make, the legacy you will leave. Embrace it as a necessary part of your journey, a crucial element of your growth. Let it refine you, strengthen you. prepare you for the great things you're destined to achieve. Remember, the greatest stars in the night sky often appear to be the most isolated, but it's their very isolation that makes them shine so brightly, that makes them visible across vast distances, that makes them beacons of hope and inspiration for all who see them. You, chosen one, are like those stars. Your perceived isolation is what allows you to shine so brightly. It's what sets you apart, what makes you visible to those who need your light. Your loneliness is not a weakness, but your greatest strength. So the next time you feel alone on your journey, pause for a moment, take a deep breath. Look around you. You might not see anyone walking beside you, but know that you're in the company of all the great souls who have walked this path before. You're in the company of every visionary, every innovator, every leader who has ever dared to be different. You're part of a grand tradition of chosen ones who have shaped the course of human history. And know these, Kay, your loneliness is temporary, but your impact will be eternal. The challenges you face today are shaping you into the person you need to be to achieve your dreams. Your solitude is not a punishment, but it's preparing you for the greatness that lies ahead. It's honing your skills, refining your vision, strengthening your resolve. Every moment of loneliness is a moment of growth, a step closer to becoming the person you're meant to be. So keep moving forward, chosen one. Keep pushing boundaries, but keep challenging norms. Keep dreaming big. Your loneliness is not just a part of your journey. It's a crucial ingredient in your recipe for success. It's what sets you apart, what makes you special, what allows you to see things that others miss and do things that others can't. Embrace your solitude, for it is in these quiet moments that your greatest ideas will be born. It's in the silence and the space between the noise of the world that you'll hear your own inner voice most clearly. It's in these moments of solitude that you'll connect most deeply with your purpose, that you'll find the courage to pursue your boldest dreams. Cherish your uniqueness, for that is what will allow you to make a mark on the world that no one else can. Your unique perspective, your special talents, your particular combination of experiences and insights, these are your gifts to the world. Don't try to fit in, to be like everyone else. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs you in all your distinctive, chosen glory. Persist in your purpose, for it is your unwavering commitment that will turn your dreams into reality. When the path gets tough, when the loneliness feels overwhelming, remember why you started this journey in the first place. Let your purpose be your guiding light, your source of strength, your reason to keep going even when the going gets tough. You are chosen for a reason. Your path may be lonely at times, but it leads to places of unimaginable beauty and impact. Your journey may be solitary, but its effects will ripple out to touch countless lives. Every step you take, every challenge you overcome, every moment of loneliness you endure, it all has meaning. It's all part of your unique story, your special contribution to the world. So hold your head high, chosen one. Wear your loneliness as a badge of honor. Let it remind you of your uniqueness, your potential, your destiny. Let it fuel your determination and strengthen your resolve. Let it be a constant reminder that you're not walking an easy path, but the right path, your path. For in the end, it's not the loneliness of the journey that will be remembered, but the greatness of the destination. It's not the solitude of the path that will matter, but the lives you've touched along the way. Your loneliness is but a small chapter in the grand story of your impact on the world. You are chosen, you are unique, you are destined for greatness. Your loneliness is not your weakness, but your superpower. Embrace it, use it. Let it propel you to heights you've never imagined. Let it be the fuel that drives you to achieve things beyond your wildest dreams. The world is waiting for you, chosen one. It's waiting for your ideas, your innovations, your leadership. It's waiting for the unique contribution that only you can make. So step forward with confidence, knowing that your loneliness is not a burden, but a blessing. It's the mark of a true visionary, a true leader, a true chosen one. Your time is now. The world is ready. Are you? Embrace your journey, chosen one. Embrace your loneliness. Embrace your destiny. The path ahead may be solitary, but the impact you'll have will echo through generations. You are chosen. You are ready. Now go forth and change the world.